My name's Rebecca and I am a final year medical student in Australia of Tasmania. That's the university. Number one tip to getting through medical school. So I'm sitting here in front of a camera today because I finally decided to make some videos about my journey through med school in Australia, what it's all about being a medical student in Australia, and hopefully in the future for me a doctor as well. So it's something unfortunately that I have been thinking about for a while. I've really been sitting on it and probably making a few too many excuses about why I can't do it now. But I do really feel obliged to make these videos because I know there's something that I would have found really valuable in all the years leading up to today for me. And I can tell from the questions that I get out from my friends and family and anybody I talk to in the community that it's information that, if easily accessible, would also be really helpful for a lot of other people. So all I want are for these videos to be helpful, and in particular having somebody who's just been through these years. They always seem to have the most critical advice that turns out to be absolute gold for getting through these years yourself. So here I am hoping that I can do the same for somebody else out there, and hopefully video for a lot of other people out there. Now, if you're anything like me and you're not from a medical family, medicine is such an enigma. Medical school, let alone being a doctor, it's just a completely different world and something that can be really difficult to get an insight into when you're not a part of that community yet. Hopefully I can open up my doors for you and give you a glimpse into my life as much as I can to help you either decide whether or not you'd like to do medicine, to help you envision what your next years will be like, or plan for the next years, and even further down the track start to think about different specialties that you might like to do or other ways that medicine can fit into your life. So I had a look around and I love watching you guys in other parts of the world with your channels and seeing what med school is like and how you're negotiating all the different things that come. And I would just love to be that point to touch base with in Australia. Just tell you a little bit about me if we're going to have this relationship. I am 22 years old. I live in Tasmania, which is a little island at the bottom of Australia. Our university is the University of Tasmania. It's a 5-year course, and as a 4th year, we are spread across the state to finish our training. As a 4th year student, I've just done a year of what is predominantly clinical work, and I have 1 more year of, again, predominantly clinical work to complete my course. I'm currently based in Launceston after spending my first 3 years in Hobart. I've just finished my medical elective that we all do at the end of 4th year. I went to India for mine and did my placement at a hospital called NIMHANS, which is really a small village. And NIMHANS stands for the National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, and I was very lucky. It was incredible. I did a week in neurosurgery and then a week in neurology. After that, we did a bit of a holiday in India, a holiday in Nepal, then came back home. I did 2 more weeks in my local hospital, which is the Launceston General Hospital. It's a block away from where I live here. I've got a month off until the end of January when I'm going to be starting my final year. I will be spending it in Launceston at the Launceston General Hospital predominantly. Launceston is my hometown and I love it here with all my heart. I'm a big sporty person. I grew up doing a lot of sport. I did competitive swimming, running, mainly cross country, and naturally triathlon came from that too. Now I work as a group fitness instructor as my casual job, and I just love that to bits. It's so much fun. We just have the best community at our gym. It's just a place that I'm always so buzzed to be in. I'm also currently studying my diploma of remedial massage, and I'm lucky to be able to fit in lots of different volunteer work at the moment, which I really enjoy. My partner and I were just getting into photography in the most amateur sense there could possibly be. We just bought a camera for our trip overseas. We've got another channel on YouTube at the moment that we've had for a few months now. We're making videos about Tasmania if you want to go and check that out. It's called Welcome to Tasmania. I have the best partner and he is my number 1 tip to getting through medical school, but I can see that's not readily accessible for everyone. So we'll come up with some more practical tips, I promise. Like I said, I have been thinking about doing these videos for a long time and those excuses just creep on up, but I've just been asked to do a talk for the new students coming through at the Launceston Clinical School. So I thought, you know, another small nudge that I should just make this video and a reminder that the experience that I've had is really important. I'm really lucky to have had it, and so the least I could do is share it. I will start making a few informative videos. Some pretty stock standard questions that people tend to ask when they're interested in medicine or wondering about medicine. It would be ideal to actually get some questions from you guys to make sure that I'm tailoring the information to actually be useful. So write some comments down below if you have anything in the world that you would like to ask related to medicine that I would possibly be able to answer. If I can't answer it, I'll do my best to find a resource for you. Alright, that's all from me for today. See you guys soon. See you real soon. Sayonara.